Welcome everyone. We are here dredging. Set up on a beautiful river. No location identified, but it's south of Washington State. So here's our equipment set up, ready to go, tested, got everything working. I'm going to be dredging all along here because bedrock is, if you're lucky, is 12 inches. But I know I'm in an area I haven't seen anybody dredge here before. Okay, stop to take a break. That's what the mats are looking like. This is the aggressive piglet mat. Originally came with this. And the extension. A bunch of river hog matting in it. Sorry, Doc. I had to add some of my own Sawtooth mat. And it's doing pretty good too. It's catching a lot of garnets and a lot of black sands in there. So surprisingly it's working pretty good with this much water flow. But, and the flare. Got some wave mat, some Yukon, Mudlow mat. It's a nice big pile. Salmon over there. I didn't get too deep on any hole. I just tried here and there and there and there and there and there. And that's my first time dredging. And my back is already telling me that it's my first time dredging. But I tell you what, sure does beat shoveling. That really gets your back. So I'm not a big fan of digging. Not a fan of it, so that's why I went with the dredge. So we're done. We're gonna clean it up, hike it up that 40-foot cliff, pack it all away, and call it for the day. I don't know why I'm showing this. Epic failure. Total bust. All that work for those little pieces. Been there before. Did alright last time, but I'm not gonna go back there and make a third time as a charm. That's pretty sad. But you gotta learn your lessons. You gotta figure out my equipment and get it down right. It also helps to be in a good location. So there you have it. First day dredging. Epic failure. Well, we all gotta fail to succeed. And we are now not on a public river, we're on a creek, and it's a claim that we associated with. So we are gonna do another day of dredging and hopefully do better than the last video you saw. So this creek is known for good gold, We got a couple other dredgers around the corner doing the same thing. So we are going to do our best, and we're gonna dredge up this area and do a little high banking right along with it. Okay, there's my hole. I swear I am on bedrock because it falls right there. But I got this big, huge rock. So I don't know if I'm gonna continue in this spot or not. I can run a little bit more. Plenty of areas to choose. There might not be a bad spot there. So we'll see. We will see. Okay, so this is a top mat again. I just quickly rolled it down. There's some gold down in the bottom there, but got a few pieces. So we're done. It's about 5:30. We got about, I would say about 4, maybe 5 hours of run time. Let's see if I can get some better light than that. Yeah, I know this GoPro doesn't do very good when it's up and running, but that's a good piece. Anyways, we'll clean the rest of the mats out, take the bucket home, and we'll run through, see what we got. Hopefully better than our last trip. One tired woman. Okay, so this is our second trip, and it's definitely better than our first trip. If I can get it out of the light, let's see how this new camera picks it up. Hopefully that's showing without blurring. I'm not gonna weigh it because my guess is probably 1/4 gram of gold. So I'm gonna leave it at that. We're in a different area. We moved a little bit upstream. I got about probably 10 people over there doing their dredging too, so taking advantage of it because the window's closing real soon on this. So this will be my last trip out here before I start heading up to the Blewett area. And we are running about 4 or 5 buckets. And we got some pretty good color out of those 4 or 5 buckets right here, right behind this big rock. So we're gonna, and what I was doing was just shoveling it out. Wasn't really dredging it yet. Got the dredge nozzle sitting right there. But we're gonna work behind this big rock. I did move this big boulder because I was sitting right behind here. Got a lot of fine gold in the one pan that I tested off the top mat. So we're gonna concentrate on this here, behind that rock. and then we're gonna move upward because I'm looking at all these big boulders here, and it looks promising. So coming off on the edge of the inside turn along here. So, and I got some other areas that I can just quickly dredge from behind that rock. I got plenty of rocks around here I can dredge around. So we'll be here for the day and see what we get out of this, and hopefully I get the most that I've gotten on the last few trips, and hopefully it pays off. So here we go. Oh yeah, I forgot to show. We'll see if this works or not. My modification is I got this flap here, because if you watch Vo-Gus, Chris from Vo-Gus Prospecting, one of his videos talking about how much you actually lose out of the header box. Pretty impressive, interesting video. I'll have a link down at the bottom in the description to watch that video. But understandably, how much you actually lose out of the header box. You're not so much worried about what comes out of the sluice. It's very low percentage. But how much do you really lose out of the header box? Well, I put this flap in here with this bar to actually hold this hose down, and we're gonna give it a shot. Maybe the idea is to maybe hold some of these fine gravels that you're hoping are not escaping, all that fine gravel there, because I'm dealing with nothing but fine gold. It's leaking out of the header box. I want it to drop down in there. Plus it allows me to use a little bit more suction power, which is going to be a lot more volume water, to actually see if this works. If it doesn't, it's worth a try. So we'll give that a shot and see how that works. Okay, we did about 3 one-hour runs. My back is just kicking my butt, so we'll call it good. And I went through the first mat again, panned it real quick, and just quickly glanced at it. Yeah, there's some gold in it. So I got about a half hour still to fill my holes in. But yeah, my back is getting to me, being bent over like that. So, am I done with this river? No. But am I done dredging it? Yes. So, again, this is my favorite local river I come to. Always will find gold here. Always find gold. Not a whole lot, but I'm finding gold. Just about every pan. So anyways, we're gonna run this back home and we'll see. All right, I'll run back home, run this through, see what we got, I'll let you see it. Okay, so the end result. There you have it. The fines there on the right, the 3 pickers on the left. That's all we got. You know, that's 3 hours worth of work, but boy, when you're dredging, you're hoping for more. Well, I want to continue. I got a couple more trips going up there before the season ends where you can't dredge anymore, and see if I could take home even more next time. So stay tuned. If you like this, like it then, share it, subscribe, and until the next video, thanks for watching.